Alright, looks like the next Bad Batch character is coming into the game pretty soon, and it is a new Wrecker. So their thing says, Caravel, he came in like a wrecker ball. A clone of might, a booming laugh, with charges primed, he's on his path. For Bad Batch brothers, he'll stand tall and blast through walls, demolishing all. Cool. And, there he is, I guess. At least it's a picture. It's better than nothing. It's not the right kind of picture we want. The one that just is more generic and says, unit alignment and all that, like normally, but it's better than nothing. So anyways, name Wrecker, Mercenary. Alignment, light side. Categories, Tank, Bad Batch, and the Mercenary. Well, that's kind of given. He was a tank before, is Bad Batch, and it clearly says Mercenary in his name, so that was kind of a given. Key attributes. Tank for the new Bad Batch squad. Thick tank. Wrecker will dispel buffs from a single enemy using his basic ability, Haymaker. Wrecker provides turn meter manipulation throughout his kit. Inspiration. The third season of Bad Batch had Wrecker and Hunter as mercenaries, so it made sense to make these two characters mercenaries in their kits based on that season. Although the animations for Special 2 Improvised Weapon is technically taken from Season 2 Episode 9, The Crossing, we felt it was too Wrecker to not include here. Turn sound on. Strategy tips. Wrecker's Special 2 Improvised Weapon should be used strategically in battle to prevent losing stacks of target practice by hitting multiple targets. Tenacity mods will make it harder to remove stacks of Soldier of Fortune from Wrecker. As his soft stacks get higher, Soldier of Fortune, it gets harder and harder to remove them from him. Fact. How do I acquire Wrecker? Wrecker is the penultimate character in the era of the Cavalry. His marquee event begins on February 25th, 2025 at 11 a.m. Pacific, which today is February 19th, so got 6 days, basically a week. Today is a Wednesday, so that should be on a Tuesday at 11 Pacific, or 2 Eastern. With his Omicron, when he revives an ally, do they go back into captive before they are defeated again? Oh, we know nothing about the Omicron because we haven't gotten to the kit reveal yet. No, each Bad Batch character can only gain captive once. And that's about it. Now it's his abilities. Super short developer's insights, as you would imagine. This is kind of funny because this is a semi-terrible Photoshop. Looking around his head, you can see that they missed a little bit. This is kind of crappy. This is like what I would do for a thumbnail, but I'm not a big company. I'm just a guy trying to use free apps to edit. They're a company. They can afford the high-end apps to properly trim stuff out. Like, what the heck is this? All that extra crap around his head. Yeah, good job. I mean, geez, he looks like he's like multiple edit anyways. It's like his body is like what is this background stuff? I feel like this is from, this is Vin Diesel from, Fast and Furious. I mean, geez, isn't that a car right in front of him? And then it's like, they put some Django or Boba armor on him. And then they gave him Wrecker's head. And so there we go. There he is. Anyways, let's just get into the kit reveal. Alright, so first up we have Haymaker. It's obvious what that would be, just fighting, because Haymaker, that's what that's all about. Just killing that probe droid. Dispel all buffs on target enemy and deal physical damage to them twice. During Wrecker's turn, remove 5% turn meter for each buff dispelled from the target enemy. All other Bad Batch allies gain 10% turn meter. Special 1, Colossal Smash. Cooldown, Trace. So he kind of jumps up. Oh, he thinks he's Roman Reigns. Almost. Superman punch jump, but then he kind of comes down on like a Hulk smash. Final text. Deal physical damage to target enemy and inflict disarm for 2 turns, or until Wrecker Mercenary is defeated, and remove it from all other enemies, which can't be copied, dispelled, or resisted. If the target enemy was already disarmed, this ability deals 50% more damage, excluding GLs. Of course. If Wrecker has more than 30 stacks of Soldier of Fortune, he and the weakest other Bad Batch ally gain 50% turn meter. Also, taunt for 2 turns. Special 2, Improvised Weapon. Zeta cooldown 6. It's kind of a lot. Looks like he's just throwing a bomb at a probe droid. And that bomb comes out of nowhere. Actually, this one they said sound on. I don't know if these have sound. Let's see. I'm not hearing anything. Yeah. Well, anyways. Final text. Deal physical damage and stagger all enemies for 2 turns. Dispel all debuffs on Bad Batch allies. If defense down, speed down, or tenacity down were dispelled on a Bad Batch ally, they gain the opposite version of that buff for 2 turns. Each time this ability is used, Wrecker gains 25% defense, max health, and max protection, stacking max 100% until the end of battle. It's gonna cool down on 6 though. How many times do you expect them to use it in a battle? I guess that's why it says max 100, because it's very low chance you're going to be using this 4 times with a cooldown of 6. Unique 1. You gotta be in front to win. Zeta and an Omicron. Final text. Bad Batch allies gain 75% tenacity. At the start of each encounter, Wrecker taunts for 2 turns. Whenever an enemy attacks out of turn, Bad Batch allies recover 5% health and protection. Whenever Bad Batch allies are inflicted with healing immunity, they dispel it, recover 25% health and protection, and gain defense up for 2 turns. Whenever an enemy gains 50% or more bonus turn meter before a Bad Batch ally takes a turn, all Bad Batch allies gain 15% turn meter. When another Bad Batch ally is inflicted with captive, the cooldown of Improvised Weapon is reset and Wrecker gains taunt for 2 turns, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. While another Bad Batch ally is inflicted with captive, Wrecker has plus 25% max health and protection. Now the Omicron. While in territory battles, Bad Batch allies gain 100% max health and max protection and 50% offense. At the start of each encounter, Wrecker gains 100% defense stacking until the end of the battle, which persists through defeat. What does that mean? If he's dead, why would he still be gaining stacking defense? Whenever an enemy takes a turn, Bad Batch allies gain 5% turn meter. If a Bad Batch ally is defeated after captive has already been used while Wrecker is active, they revive 100% health and protection and stealth for 2 turns. This effect can only occur once per character. Okay. Unique 2, Soldier of Fortune. Final text. At the start of battle, Wrecker Mercenary gains 1 stack of Soldier of Fortune for each relic amplifier level he has. So relic 9 means he's going to start with 9 stacks of Soldier of Fortune. Whenever a Bad Batch or Mercenary ally is critically hit, Wrecker gains 3 stacks of Soldier of Fortune. Whenever Wrecker is inflicted with a debuff, he loses 5 stacks of Soldier of Fortune. Oh, that's terrible. Whenever he just gets a debuff, doesn't even have to be damaged, he's just a debuff and he loses 5? Jeez. At the start of their turn, each mercenary ally gains 5% defense stacking and 1% tenacity stacking for each stack of Soldier of Fortune they have until the end of their turn, their next turn. Hey, here's a more normal picture. What the heck was that other one that they gave me? It's still not fully there though. It just says light side, but better than nothing, I guess. Anyways, does this work for the whole team? Or is it just for each individual character? Because it says they gain 5% defense and 1% for each stack of Soldier of Fortune that they have. So is it per character, or is it as a collective, as a team, and then everybody gains the same percentage? Because, I mean, these percentages are low. You know what I mean? It's only 1% tenacity and 5% defense, so it's not that crazy. So if you did the whole squad, you'd only be looking at like 70% defense and, 10 tenacity or whatever. Anyways, anything else after this? No, just comments. First, who cares? You want a cookie? Who cares? 2 question. Is the picture on top an original? Obviously, it's got terrible croppage. In his unique, the turn meter gain on enemy TM gain. When can that happen? Only at the start of battle? And do the 50% have to come in one go, or can it be many little increments? That's weird. Yes, please. Whatever that's supposed to mean. It is about an MS Paint as I can make it. A clone of Might proceeds to not have a clone tag. What? Answer. When an enemy starts to turn... There is no answer. They just recited the question. Dude, I almost had you. Alright. Can this record revive OG tech? Great improvised weapon animation. These comments suck today. Jeez. They're just, like, randomly... whatever I'm trying to say. Randomly blabbering about stupid things. Normally, at least they're talking about the kit. Maybe they're criticizing something else in the game that's happened recently. These comments are just random. First, oh, you want a cookie? Oh, I love this. Anyways, there it is, kit reveal. I didn't really pay attention too much. I don't know why. So, I don't know if he's decent or not, but I guess you'll see when he's in the game. So, yeah, thanks for checking this one out with me, and until next time, see ya.